So we're doing something new today. I'm learning how to speedrun. I'm gonna go ahead and enable desktop audio because I've got a video guide. Let's see. Let's move everything to where it needs to go. Get live splits up. Well, I've got it up. Just I need to have it where I can see it. But yeah, I've got a link to the guide in the description of the streams. But yeah. Oh, need to switch my video or my display on my computer. Let's go ahead and turn the TV volume off, or the monitor volume off. Alright, so the way that this speedrun goes, there is a glitch to get to the Insomniac Museum, or rather, not a glitch. We're running New Game Plus, and use the special menu, go to shortcuts, and there is a shortcut to the Insomniac Museum. Then from there, you use a death exploit to go to Boldan, and then that skips like half the game, and we go from there. So I'm going to be following along with the guide just to learn the game. There's also a movement and trick guide that I might reference from time to time. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Although don't expect anything to be anywhere close to a good time. So yeah, auto splits up. And we go. So once we load in, the timer will start. One and go. Alright. Special shortcuts. Insomniac Museum. And once we're in here, we need to clip on the wall, or clip through the wall. So it's back here. Need decoy clip. Okay. Need decoy clip. Decoy clip. There we go. And then die. Robo, thanks for the GL. Pardon me.
Let's go, Sarge! You don't need any help, do you?
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Listen up, thugs for less. We got a big job
Skip.
ahead, so...
Skip that. And we got a 49-second museum. Cool. Alright. Now, I don't know what to do at Boldan. So I'm gonna pause. Pause. Control. Pause. And then I'm gonna watch the video real quick. Let me see if I can get the video up on screen. Add source. Window capture. I think this will do it. Properties. Nope. That's not properties. This one? Yeah. Okay. Let me just do that little number. And we watch.
Alright, so as you can see, this video is titled Bolden, but we're not on Bolden. So either you've made it very far.
Let me skip to where we are.
And making a glitch for you to jump through the wall over. get inside the teleporter so that you can you can minimize the amount of time Ratchet spends trying to center himself into the teleporter, else he can get stuck in the little animation where he tries to get in, and it's just like, it loses about a second. Nothing major, but keep that in mind. So now we're on Bolden. Start off by charging over to this little corner right here. I messed it up. Now you're going to do some wrench size. So you can either do them out of a side flip, or you can do them out of a double jump. Either way is fine. I prefer doing a side flip into the wrench size. I find it to be easier, but whatever works for you.
Okay. Wrench SI. You know what? Maybe we don't pause it. We'll just. Oh, hold on. Need to move this back so I can see it. Resume. Alright. So, come over here. I don't actually know how to do any of this, so... Oh? So maybe we should actually just practice some movement first. So let me reset the splits. No, don't want to update them. So we'll bring up Rackman. We'll take ourselves to... What's the place with the... Well, we'll just stay here. Let me see if I can find wrench SIs. Good luck with speedrunning. Haven't seen this game before. Did you know there was Easter eggs like Cooper were holding all buttons allowed you to play one of the games of the series? Yeah, they had a demo. What game was it for? I think it was Rack 2. I can't remember. But appreciate it, Marlock. I am very much brand new to speedrunning. So, it'll be a fun journey.
Where our customers come first.
Turn down the volume on this. My headphones were way up. Alright.
Long jump cancels.
That is not the scroll wheel. Alright. Also, both these videos and playlists are available from the Ratchet and Clank Discord, which I'll link in a minute. Oh, here we go.
Slope intercept.
That's what SI is. Method of climbing slope surfaces. Hold R1 the entire time. Hold X and forward to glide towards the slope. Okay, that's specifically that one.
Tiptoes. French SI.
French SI. There we go. Square to swing the wrench, then just press X to jump again.
Side flip tiptoes.
Okay. Did I say anything else?
Side flip tiptoes.
Maybe. Alright. What do you say with the SIs?
Intercept.
Method of climbing slope surfaces. Hold R1 the entire time. X and forward to glide towards the slope. As you get closer to the slope, mash X. Ratchet to do a high jump upwards. Then support, you can do this in a turnaround. Just repeat the steps from before and keep doing high jumps up the slope. don't do the turnaround, Ratchet will be completely unable to place his feet onto the slope. You can also do a strict and thruster pack, forward R1 is excellently close. At the top of the slope, Ratchet will do a long jump instead of a high jump. Where the slopes that are too steep, as those aren't possible with an SI.
Wrench SI.
Back on wrench SIs. Wrench swings.
SI.
Alright, let's watch the input. Double jump square. Okay. Alright, let's get this off the screen. Let me make the input display just a little bit bigger. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, let's try it. Hey, that was pretty easy. Alright, we did it. Alright, now what does the speedrun say?
Slap on the shield. Charge over here.
Shield, charge into there.
And now this trick can
Oh, there's a charge cancel? Or not charge cancel, but...
And now this trick can slap on the shield. Charge over here.
Okay, some fancy movement. So, something we need to remember. We have the swing shot. Even though we never went to Dano, no, not to Dano, Endako, where you get the slingshot. This is from a glitch called swing shot storage, I believe. Basically, you put the swing shot into your second slot right before you go into challenge mode, and then as long as you don't let it leave your second slot or first slot, then it'll stay there. So now we do this. Definitely gotta work on movement. Okay, well. Alright, so while we're practicing, for the sake of convenience, let's put on freeze health. That's a neat little hack that oh, I forgot to... Oops. Alright. Alright, so for practice, okay, that's not too bad. So now... Okay. So we've got that. There. You can do side flips. Put 2 side flips into there. I'll practice this more at some point. But for now, let's just learn the route.
And now this trick can be very difficult starting out. So I'm going to teach you a setup that I do that works pretty much every time. So when you're starting out, you can choose to clear out all these enemies if you want before setting up the trick, because it is admittedly like very difficult.
Alright, recommend clearing out all the enemies before setting up the trick. let's. So before we switch weapons, we need to make sure to. Pardon. We gotta switch back to. Wow, I can't talk. Gotta switch back to keep slingshot storage. Alright. So now that we've got everything cleared out. There's one guy somewhere, but I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Okay. Got the area cleared out.
Cool. Once you get better, you'll probably just put on the shield, set up the trick, and then go for it without like taking too much time. But yeah. So this clip right here, you're gonna charge and you're gonna let the charge run out. And if you position yourself correctly, you'll go in between right here. There's a little spot where you can just slip through. So the way to line it up. This fountain has this little metal circle around it, and these little oval thingies. Go to this oval right here. This is your first reference point, and then stand right here. And
Okay.
now,
So let's get right there. Looks like right here. Yeah, that looks about right. Maybe right here. What's next, oh guru?
you're going to use 2 visual cues to line Ratchet up. So, I'll use the no IMG dog again, for a little bit of reference. So first is the purple plant right here that he's covering, and then this little metal bar right here that splits into 2. Oh. This little metal bar that splits into 2 is your other visual cue. I use Ratchet's helmet to line myself up, and the way you want him lined up. You want Ratchet directly in line with the purple plant, but you want his helmet to be a little bit to the right of the metal bar. I'm gonna shoot this guy so that you can get a better.
Yeah, it looks about right.
So this is not good. This is good. You see how his helmet is like, he's slightly to the right of the metal bar. Now you're gonna charge and you're just gonna let it run out naturally, and you get it every time. You're gonna want to
Okay.
mess around with this one. Oh,
So then let's go ahead and charge. It didn't work. Excuse me, sir. I keep forgetting I don't have Clank. Alright, what we'll do, we'll use Rackman to set up a respawn point. So let's do set respawn. And then die. Oh. Well, I guess we can keep on or resets on the enemies. Let's also do infinite ammo. So for everybody new to speedrunning like me, Ratchet games have this really handy tool. Why can't I not think of any words today? It has a real handy tool called Rackman that basically lets you do little cheats. Sometimes big cheats, like infinite ammo. Alright, so let's... Purple plant. This is good. Let's see. Alright. Hey, we did it.
What the? This isn't Fizzwidget.
Would
Cool.
you like a free proto-pet sample? Available today.
Where is he?
Let's try it again.
Oh
Oh,
no.
okay.
The two of
Apparently
you are
died
under
in the
arrest.
cutscene. Oh, I forgot to skip the cutscene. It did work. Afterwards. Alright, they're fine. So right about here. Nope. For today's stream, basically what I want to do, I want to learn where to go. I want to learn some of the tricks, but later on, once I know kind of the meat of the run, we'll just do some practice stuff. So I want to do each like peculiar trick a couple times, like we did the wrench SIs a couple times. This looks like it should be good. Right about there. Hey, there we go. Alright. So now let's learn Clank section.
A lot. It is definitely one of the harder tricks. It was one of the
Also, while I remember to bring up the window capture and then skip to the next video. The speedrun, the world record is 8 minutes and something seconds. We're gonna be nowhere near that for a while. But once we learn the tricks, we'll do a proper run, and then maybe we'll figure out what our time baseline will be. Alright, let's play the video.
Alright, this is Enternos 2. This will be split up into two parts. Oof. My bad right there. The Clank section and the Ratchet section. For the Clank section, you have the choice of doing the casual route or you're doing the route with skips. I'm not really going to show off the casual route because there's not really much to show off. And I do recommend you just learn the route with skips early on. It's better if you do it rather than screw yourself over for later. So the first skip, box clip. This box right here, if you're in the air and faced in a certain way, when the box starts shaking, you can clip through. So what you want to do, you want to face...
Alright, so let's get to that point. Minimize the capture. I think I've done this before. Okay, I don't remember how to do it. Anyways, so pause it, watch the video.
Clank towards this wall, and then when the box is shaking, you want to turn in this direction, like this.
Oh, that's a different version I've seen.
on. Oh, but that was okay. That time there.
Okay. We'll have them go this way. Oh, hey, we did it. There we go. That's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. Alright. I know the next one is with this door. Oops. Let me pause. Also, I think we're supposed to... Okay, I don't think I can change it. We're supposed to play in 4x3, but I don't know how to change that.
I turned too late. Yeah. It takes a bit of getting used to, but you'll get it just fine. Little speed boost you can do here, just jump across that little, like, invisible wall.
Also, we'll set a respawn point. So we can practice this a couple times.
Just gets you across here quicker. There's already guides for Clank clips on the internet. In fact, I am going to link a guide for them in the description. But I'm still going to go over them, give a brief explanation, and give my own little bits of advice. So Clank clips, to explain, you put Clank in a specific position. In this case, you'll put him here. Set it up with L1 by facing in a certain direction, and then you do the 3 inputs of L1, square, and then a direction on the analog stick. And you ideally
L1
want
square
the L1
and then
square
direction.
inputs to be separate. You don't want L1 to overlap square. You want them to be like one at a time. And you have to do it in quick succession. So this is something that you'll need to practice a lot. This can be very difficult. So to start off, well, door 1 is a lot easier, but door 2 is where the difficulties really come in. So for door 1, the way I line it up, keep in mind this lineup assumes you are playing in 16:9, as most people probably are, because some runners do play in 4x3. However, you might not have known that that is even an option on PS3, and that this game supports it. So yeah, so this is based on 16:9 setups, and so is the description, the guide in the description. My guide, my visual guide for this, I'll use the No IMG dog again. These red lights, I like to have them barely off to the side of the screen. Like around anywhere from here to here is like I found success with.
Okay. So let's go ahead and in the corner. Right about there. Okay. So it was line them up.
Anywhere mod and supports it. Not have most airline. This can be very difficult. So to start off, well, door 1 is a lot easier, but door 2 is where the difficulty is really good. So for door 1, the way I line it up, keep in mind this lineup assumes you are playing in 16:9, as most people probably are.
Oh, I missed what he said there, but
Door 1 is blocking. This is something that's to be like square, but it's to be separate. And you ideally want the L1 and square inputs to be separate. You don't want L1 to overlap square. You want them to be like one at a time. And you have to do it in quick succession. So this is something that you need to practice a lot. This can be very difficult. So don't worry.
what buttons was it?
L1 square in the direction on the analog stick.
Okay, L1 square and then a direction on the analog stick. So right about here. Oh, so then let go. Okay. Nope, timing was off. He didn't necessarily say which direction. I'm assuming it's in the direction of the door. Let's try it right about there. Hey, we did it. All right. Let's go ahead and try it again. Oh, that didn't even set our respawn. That's fine. There we go. Alright, line it up. Nope. Line it up. Hey, there we go. Let's see what's next.
Supposed to good us
You put up
here.
a pie chart.
Go until some people get longer. And a friend of mine kinks with it. See what works
Okay,
best
go
for
up
you.
the elevator.
Get up on this elevator. There was supposed to be a little.
Okay, jump and glide to the other side. Elevator. Nice.
Speed boost that I got, but I missed it. But it's fine because I can still ledge grab. Door 2 is the much harder one. So to line it up, you don't go in the
Okay, let's watch.
corner. This dark gray line right here.
Okay, dark gray line. Dark gray line. Yes, that dark gray
You
line.
want to take Clank's antenna, and you want to actually line up slightly to the left of it.
Slightly to the left
And
of it.
There's these 3 circles. The one in the middle, this is going to be part of your visual cue. As you can see, on all 4 sides, there are small dark gray squares. Oh, somebody just left the Discord call I'm in. The left square is my visual cue. I like to have it anywhere from here to completely obscured.
Okay.
This is a much harder clip. There's a chance that I don't get this, at least not for a few tries.
It's the same thing. Okay. So let's try it out. So I got it lined up. Nope. Stand slightly to the left of it. Okay. Turn around. Right in there. Nope. Slightly to the left. Oh, he jumped. That's something. Okay. Hey, there we go. Alright. Now what, oh magic man?
Sorry, I had to take a little jump cut there. Anyways. Something to the most important thing to know about this Clank clip
Isaki,
is that
appreciate the GL.
needs to be extremely light.
Thanks for tuning in.
As you need to pretend like
Alright!
is pressing your L1 button. And bam.
And thanks for the
that's it.
follow.
The previous times, what was happening was I was pressing it for too long. You need to be extremely light on it. The other graph, this is
Alright, back to the pie chart.
the world record level strat, and I don't recommend doing it. So we're just gonna finish this level casually. So these robot tanks on the elevators, they are going to jump down from the elevators.
Did I just learn how to do Clank clips?
And we need to get
I
to
am
the
learning how to
microbots
do
and stuff.
everything, really. I'm watching the speedrun guide for Rack 2 and just kind of going bit by bit. This is my first time really learning the category. Right now I've got the YouTube video up. Crazy progress already, good stuff. Appreciate it. Why am I getting so many notifications from Twitch right now? That's just, I don't know what that was. I should just flip the old phone over and not look at it. Yeah, I've done some speedrun strats before, just playing casually and doing the randomizer on Archipelago. But this is my first time actually getting Clank clips, so that's really cool. But yeah, let's keep watching.
As we can. Or
This
else they're
video is
gonna
so
come
quiet.
up
I don't know if y'all can hear it very well, but
So just
I'm struggling.
get up here.
Okay, so go up there.
Take care of these chicken bots.
We
Free
do get the
them.
microbots.
Command them to attack this guy.
Smart.
And now, when I walk forward,
Alright, let's get to that point. Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. Hey, how'd you get on? Alright, you two attack. Alright. Oh, I forgot to remove the window capture. We're at that point though.
you'll know if you've been in here for too long because once they destroy the tank, the robot that was in the room I'm just in, they're gonna target another robot. And if this happens, this is because you were likely taking too long. I'm also told that it can depend on where the camera's facing, but I've not noticed the difference.
Interesting.
You're gonna walk forward, and you're gonna punch the enemy as soon as you can, as soon as he shows up. If you can, try punch him into the crates, because
Okay, so basically we're stun locking. I think we do the same for the other guy.
Microbot can get stuck when walking, and you'll have to break the crates yourself. This next robot is gonna actually swing at you, and you're gonna have to time a jump very carefully. It's a pretty lenient window.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. We gotta stun lock this guy. Good jump timing. That was cool. And then we've got 4 guys, so let's go ahead and enter. Do we do that?
Actually, but you still need to be very careful. If you mess up and he hits you, there is no shame in just sending the microbots to defeat him. That's
Okay, yeah,
perfectly
so they
fine.
go in.
Last thing, you're gonna notice I stood in the middle of the microbots. That's so that I can get them to form a straight line, or at least somewhat of a straight line. Hit this button, and that is the Clank section.
Alright.
Part 2, the Ratchet.
So let's go ahead and switch over to Ratchet. Alright. Now that we're Ratchet, let's go back to the video.
swap controller shield real quick. Come on. Control can be hard starting out.
Alright. Let's see.
So this section can be hard starting out. This can be one of the harder parts in the run. But don't worry, it eventually gets easier with time. So start off, you can put on a shield, charge over here, take out these guys, and now you're gonna go to first person.
Okay, let's charge over and take everybody out. Switch to first person. Shield. Alright,
And you're gonna start throwing it
oops.
against these pipes. You're gonna jump on this platform, then double jump off it, and then swap to first person. You don't want to be in first person when you jump on top of this platform, because I find that it actually gives me less distance trying to jump to the pipes, and I will either fall to my death or be close to falling to my death. So yeah, just use this pipe and this wall up here.
And then head across.
I actually recommend you don't try and climb up as high as you possibly can. so
Okay,
you can
that's not too bad. I've done first person wrench swings and stuff. Alright. Oh, that didn't work. Did not jump swift enough. Special first person mode. Okay, didn't get quite far enough. Get out of Doom. Like I said, we'll learn the movement tricks later. Also, y'all let me know if anything is too loud. Alright, let's start with the wrench out. Okay, we caught it. So let's start. Okay, we let it sink too far. At the very least, I can see what I'm doing wrong, more or less. Okay, so don't go over until we get to that second pipe. Okay, we got farther. Oh, there we go. Wait. Okay, we had it, but we gotta go over a little further. Let me check the video real quick. See the last little bit of
fall a
movement.
little quicker. Once you're down here, try and use this pipe and this wall up here. I'd actually recommend you don't try and climb up as high as you possibly can so that you can
Okay.
follow.
Let's see if we can emulate it. Nope, didn't quite get high enough. Come on, let us over. Whoa, we went into the thing. Okay, I think I need to not hold forward. Alright. Pardon me, fellas. Okay, there we go. I need to be at a better angle, too. Pardon me, fellas. Okay, there we go. This is good. Nope, lost it at the end. Let's go up a little bit. Use the wall. Nope. Oh, hey, Bolt Scavenger, neat. Well, Bolt Scavenger 2, rather. Alright. Okay, this is a really good angle. Well, it was a really good angle. Has anybody actually ever played Ratchet & Clank only in first person? That would be crazy. Oh, come on. We almost had it. That was a good angle. I'm going to turn capture card volume down just a little bit. Let me know if y'all can still hear it. I don't know where the music went though. Okay, not as great of an angle. It's still workable. Alright, I'm gonna set a respawn point right here. Set respawn. Okay. I got a good feeling about this one. Nope. Okay. Okay, the respawn didn't work. Maybe it's because we were paused. Alright. Set respawn. Actually, you know what? Save position. We'll try that. Don't think we got it. Oh, there we go. Nope. Okay, I can't let off. Rackman. Bring back the Rackman. Load position. Okay. Okay. We're getting about the same position. Dang. we can't, so we can't go over this second pipe. I mean, we can, just not like, not how we were doing it. We need to go like straight over and kind of keep this, I think this kind of angle. Okay, well first we need to get over there. I forgot to go in first person mode. It is nice that they did it all at once. Oop, oop, saved it, saved it. Nope, lost it. Okay, missed. So really, I think we need to rely on that bar above. We also need to land on the thing. Okay, saved it. And lost it. Let's see what the what Mr. Alex has to say. I had the window capture on this whole time. Nobody got to see any of that. Whoops. Alright, let's go back to... I'll just show you what I've been working with. Alright, not yet. Well, that was dumb. Oh hey, it comes back. That's nice. Alright, so... Come on, all the way up. Nope. We don't have a great camera angle anyways. Alright, let's bring back the video.
Quicker. Once you're down here, just climb up here.
Oh wait,
So up here, close
forgot to
the
rewind.
distance trying to jump to the pipes, and I will either fall to my death or be close to falling to my death. So yeah, just use this pipe and this wall up
Oh,
here.
he looks down some.
I'd actually recommend you don't try and climb up as high as you possibly can so that you can fall a little quicker. I'd actually recommend the pipes, and I will
let's
either
watch one
fall
more
to
time.
my death or be close to falling to my death. So yeah, just use this pipe and this wall up here. I'd actually recommend you don't try and climb up as high as you possibly can.
Okay. Let's leave it there. And then load position. Oh, camera's overloaded. Hold on, let me... I think camera was normal. I don't know. It felt wrong. Alright. Go again. Okay, if we bump into it, we lose it. See, we bumped into it. Alright. Wrench out. Go jump. Ooh, okay. A little high. But we are doing it. Hey, there we go. We made it. Alright. Oh, wise guru, what's next?
Because I find that it actually gives me less distance, so yeah. And you don't try and climb up as high as you possibly can so that you can fall a little quicker. Once you're down here, just climb up here.
Okay. And climb all the way around.
Let me swap weapon real quick. Now you're going to do a falling neutral into a double jump into this wall right here.
I don't know what a falling neutral is, but we'll figure it out later. The important part, something that we can do. Ah. Okay. Go over here.
And
Does
now,
it go into
reason-
Clank 2?
Something you have to be careful. Don't touch this elevator ever.
Oh.
Or else you will trigger the second Clank section of the level. So yeah, just jump over.
Oh, okay. So let's see if we can reset. Hey, we're Clank. That's funny. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's go ahead and reload the planet. Might need to reset flags. Yes, we do. But we know how to do this again. Okay, we need to be fast though. I mean, of course we need to be fast as a speedrun. There we go. Alright. Place your bets on how many tries it takes to get this. Right about here. That looks about right. Nope. There's try one. Right about there. Try two. Try three. I think I'm mashing the buttons too close together. 4, 5. Okay, I completely whiffed that one. There we go. It's 6. We'll call it 6. Alright, got that. Alright, place your bets again. There's one. Still lined up. That's nice. 2. 3. Line ourselves up again. 4. 5. 6. So this is demonstrably harder. 7. 8. Okay, so maybe just a little bit harder. Take care of these guys. Have them, come on, attack. Okay, a little slow. That's fine. And then enter. Okay, that was pretty good. Alright. Set our position again. I don't think we need to, but we will just in case. Ooh, almost had it. Come on, let's get over there. Okay. Too close. Okay, good. Take care of you. So we jump. Oh, there we go. Alright. So we never touched that elevator. Good to know. See what we got now.
It says I got a continue point. That is a lie. If I die, I actually go back to the start. And it's because I didn't do the Clank section. You know, spawn,
Interesting.
climb up here. Try not to hit the cutscene trigger for the wrench if you can.
Okay. No wrenchy wrenchy.
And now this is another one of the hard parts. This might be the hardest part for starting out. We're going to use a bunch of visual cues. So first, let me enlarge in No IMG Dog. This orange bit right here. You are going to jump and then start first person wall climbing. So a little something about the way Ratchet jumps in first person. And I'll explain this later on as well. You don't want to accidentally do this.
Hold on, I forgot to put the video on.
First person Ratchet is always strafing.
So for everyone's benefit.
If you input the jump button while you're moving, he does a side flip. You in first person. And then slug visual. This might be the hardest part for starting out. we're gonna use a bunch of visual cues. So first, let me enlarge in no MG dog. This orange bit right here, you are going to jump and then start first person wall climbing. So a little something about the way Ratchet jumps in first person. And I'll explain this later on as well. You don't want to accidentally do this. If you're in first person, Ratchet is always strafing. If you input the jump button while you're moving, he does a slide flip. But if you input the jump then a direction, he can double jump in midair. You have midair control. So you want to keep this in mind when you do this, or else you're going to side flip to your death. Now, you're going to go to your left, and you're just going to keep throwing the wrench. Notice that I'm losing height. That's on purpose. Every two square inputs, I keep, every few square inputs, I actually purposefully don't press square so that I don't gain a lot of height. And I'll show you why you want to do this. Now you're going to turn around, face this wall, and this dark gray line right here, think of it as a divider between a ceiling that if you hit, you can drop your wall climb and a safe spot. So you want to be to the left of it. Then once you notice that little crease, that little
oh, interesting.
this crease right here, once you see that you pass it, you can now go to your right and land on this wing. If you touch the bottom of this wing, there is a very real chance you drop the wall climb and fall to your death.
Okay,
It's
so
happened to me, it's happened to many people.
we have to go out far enough to avoid the wing, climb up over it, then land on top. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, first. There we go. Alright. Save a position. Make sure it loads. Yeah, okay. So. Well, that didn't work. Load position. Oh, header's turned around. Money. Oh, I saw the ceiling. Okay. That's not too bad at all.
It's very painful. From here, it's mostly smooth sailing. Charge, you can swap weapons. I recommend swapping to the swing shot, then turret. And now, another thing. This slanted spot, you want to try charging against it. Because if you charge towards, if you miss it, you're gonna end up falling.
Oh, so we want to slide up across it.
Actually maintains Ratchet's height when he's charging.
So we want to kind of
I'll show
go
you
kind of
what
like
it
that.
looks like. I usually do this in first person, but I'll show you what it looks like in third person. As you can see, he lost no height.
Okay, that's not bad at all. Turn off first person. Turn off the video. Alright. So we made it up here without too many problems. So we want to get over here. Okay. We get the theory. Gotta go a little higher. So we get to practice this again. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay, try again. Try again. Keep going too far. So that line. And now we're up and over. Okay. Not too bad. So probably we'll charge cancel over to this point. And we need to kind of attack it at this angle. Okay. Oh right, we side flipped. Okay, yeah, that's what was happening. Okay, that's not bad at all. You can just charge over there. And then we need to kind of go at an angle. Well, better angle than that. Oh, come on. Alright. I side flipped. Okay. Okay, so it really is that corner right there. So we can charge over here. Nope. Okay, then you know what? Let's set a position over here. That was the wrong button. That's okay. We're getting fairly consistent at this. Oops. Go up a little higher, then over. Okay. Go ahead and save a position. Load it. Okay.
That's when you want to charge against the slanted surface. I rarely get to do move.
So let's see exactly what angle he goes at.
Third person. As you can see.
Okay, it's just barely across. I think it's just like this. Nope. Load position. Hi, Ratchet. Okay, so it's maybe... Okay, there we go. I think we come over here. I'm pretty sure we skip all that. Let's try it again. Nope. Whoa. Okay, so we really need to hold left on that. Okay, let's see. Kinda right there. Nope. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and save our position right here.
Also go high. That's like one shot against the slant. I rarely get to do movement here, so that's kind of nice. Once you're here, you can do a first-person turret clip. If you don't instantly clip, if you notice the screen is like shaking, move the left stick up move the left stick up, and then try it to the left and see which direction you can clip in.
Interesting.
I'm not entirely sure how to control which wall he'll go through, but you can look all the way down for that clip and mount yourself in the corner.
So first person turret clip. So it's right over here. Right here. Bring out the turrets. Look all the way down. That worked more or less. Back to video.
It's a very easy clip, and if you somehow mess it up, let's say I messed it up, oops, you can just try again and it's very easy. Come on. There we go. Stay in first person. This little weirdly shaped cube is a lot thicker than it seems. It looks to be very thin. It's not. Jump towards it, wall climb.
Oh.
And now, if you're starting out and you really want to be cautious, because if you're not, you can fall into the void. You can still wall climb up against this orange bit. I would recommend just learning what I'm about to teach you, but that is an option. I did that for a little bit. Just do a delayed double jump and hyper strike. Just delay all the
Okay, that's not bad at all.
inputs, time them well, and boom, you're in the room. Yep.
All right. So we're here. We can. Okay. Try it again. Oops. Alright. Let me see exactly the point he jumps at. He said delayed jump hyper strike.
You have the corn cord. Just delay that orange bit. I would recommend just learning what I'm about to teach you, but that isn't.
So let me line it up. Inch a little bit closer.
Option. I did that for a little bit. Just do a delayed double jump and hyper strike. Just delay all the.
Okay, at the
For a little
that corner between the
Just do it
gray and
delayed.
the blue. That's what he jumps at. Hey, there we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Does he wait for the thing?
Delay double jump and hyper strike. Just delay all the inputs, time them well, and boom, you're in the room. You have the corn coordinates.
Okay, yeah.
Hit the button If you end up hitting the cutscene trigger but you still fall through the floor, that's pretty bad because you won't be able to free your ship out of the force field. So yeah. Charge, cancel, and onto Gorn.
Alright. On to Gorn. There we go. Cool. So once we get all these fields down, I do want to do like an actual run. We'll probably only get one run tonight. Pardon my beverage. Alright. So let's see how they do it on Gorn. Everybody's least favorite planet. Let me just mute that real quick.
Or the only one in NG+, Gorn. If you did the file manip to skip the unskippable cutscene, when you press, you're not actually going to have the cutscene of Ratchet saying it's payback time. You're just going to be on this menu. You're going to press X, and then, as you see, I can still play with the menu there. So what you do, restart challenge, and then it goes away.
Okay.
Bring out the nuke and instantly fire, then swap the torpedoes, and try and fire at ship 1, X and circle, then instantly turn to your right, look for ship 2, and then turn to the left. Be very careful. If you take too long, and you're in around like this general area that I'm at, there's a chance that you can be careless and crash into this metal pole right here. So be very careful of that. So because of carelessness,
Alright, let's get ship 1 and 2
be very
first.
careful. Ship 1 here, restart, play with the menu there. So what you do, restart challenge, and then it goes away.
Okay. Restart challenge. Nuke is on
Bring
the
out
bottom,
nuke
I
and
think.
instantly fire.
Nuke is on the left. Alright. Alright. Whoops. I forgot the music. What? Oh, it's triangle. Okay, restart. Ship 2. Okay. I don't think ship 4 or ship 2 actually died. Oh, it did. They just take a while to die.
Well, it looks like
Alright, let's try that again.
Then swap the torpedoes, then try and fire at ship 1.
Oh, swap the torpedoes.
Then instantly turn to your right, look for ship 2. Then swap the torpedoes, and try and bring out the nuke and instantly fire. Then swap the torpedoes.
Okay. I gotta remember all the buttons. Alright, triangle is weapon. These two are circle and X. Oh, it's back here somewhere. Is it? Where is shift 4? Oh, it's over there. Gotta stop hitting R1. Okay, shift 1. Shift 2. Shift 3 is back here. Shift 4 is just over here. Okay, so that's not awful. On to Sniv, I think.
Fire at you'll basically be able to get faster times. It'll just come with time, knowing when to turn, knowing the movements for this planet. It's basically the best way you can.
Oh yeah, that's the rest of it. So Sniv.
This planet has a lot of alternate strats and routes that you can take, and I'm going to be teaching as many of them as I can, because a lot of them are viable for beginners. So to start off, I'm going to teach you how to do the first half with the swing shot and the first half without. So get over here, swap to the swing shot, and you're going to charge. Let the charge run out naturally. And you are not going to latch onto the first swing shot target. You're going to latch onto the second, or else Ratchet will drop it by accident. Even if you're holding circle, you can just drop the swing shot. That didn't happen that time. I didn't latch on, I mean. So yeah, charge towards the second swing shot target, and then charge towards the next set of targets. And from here on out, you're done with the swing shot. You never have to worry about overriding it again, because we never use it again.
Oh, that's cool. That's the rest of the swing shot. So let's go ahead and do that. So really, this is the only spot with this swing shot. Alright. Now that we're over here.
Wall, you can either do a camera clip, or if you mess it up, you can do a decoy clip. Very easy.
Alright, let's try the decoy clip. Decoy. Whoa, I don't know why I did that. I always have trouble with these. There we go.
This part, there's a lot of tanks, so if you want, slap on a shield. It's mostly just charge across the bridge. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna save over another file, because I do want to teach the alternate route. First, we're gonna go over the bridge though. The bridge is not that bad. It's really just charging across. However, in case you'd like drop a side flip, I'll show you what it looks like if you just charge straight through. It's as simple as just holding left.
Okay.
And then you'll get here safely.
Let's
Now
go ahead
for
and.
an alternate route.
Oh, I was on. Blah 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 blue 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 blue. I had my spacebar on the wrong thing. Okay. So let's just charge to the right. Whoops. Really? None of it? Alright. Let's roll the tape back. Come on. Okay. We could work on that. Bring it back up.
Actually, it'll just be faster if I death abuse. I'm gonna death abuse to show an alternate route.
Okay, what's the alt
So
route?
this is the route that you're gonna take if you accidentally overwrite the swing shot. It's not a very fun route, so this should be your incentive to not overwrite the swing shot. You're gonna do a very complicated series of inputs. Right over there. This little, this tiny wall right here. You are going to charge and purposefully bonk into it.
Bonk.
Followed by mashing square to do a grounded wrench swing in the air, and then you're gonna double jump, and then swap to first person.
Oh.
It is a very complicated set of inputs.
Yeah, that looks
It's
hard.
unfortunately the only way. And now once you're wall climbing, climb up here. Once you see this this texture right here, you're just gonna keep climbing up that. That's how when you know you're close to the top. And now right here, you're gonna do the same thing again. Be very careful when you do the jumps, by the way. I accidentally inputted an extra. My mistake there was accidentally inputting an extra wrench swing. But yes, you can actually wall jump off those walls by accident, and it is very painful. Very frustrating. So. Climb up here. When I do all these inputs, I make sure to hold the stick neutral so that I don't risk bonking, or not bonking, wall jumping. And now we're going to climb around this thing. I like to climb up into the room where you get the platinum bolt. That's where I like to climb up, and then I just charge.
Okay.
That is the first half.
That does look hard.
That is both versions you can do it. I'm just going to do some crazy movement over here. Not even
Movement
anything
crazy
special.
style.
And now from here, you can either do a camera clip, or if you mess it up, pull out the decoy. Let me take care of these guys real quick. This decoy clip is pretty easy. It's basically the same as the one I showed you earlier, same setup. I'm gonna however clear to you guys so I can show it off.
Go to the corner, decoy clip.
Inside, there's this wall right here.
Alright, let's go set that up. Hello friends. Oh, more friends. Okay. Right here. Oh. I know what happened. Oh, we clipped through the wrong wall. get in from our original setup? No, we cannot. So it's right about there. No? Okay, so we got in here. We'll jump here. I don't think you actually can roll jump there. I also didn't let him explain the thing.
Here, if you end up clipping through
Ah.
the wall closer to the glass door, just keep in mind you're going to want to walk around to your right. And now, there's 2 straps.
Oh. We didn't even have to do that. There is no wall jump. Ah. Oh, thug leader.
I'll teach the easier one first. Go over here, make sure the boss model is loaded in, and then pull out the sheepinator, and then just stand here.
I've always wanted to do this. I've seen this done a lot and it looks so funny. This does seem really loud, so let me bring the capture card down a little bit more. That'd be better. And there he is. Alright, let's see what the video has to say about it.
And you wait here for... I don't actually know how long this takes. Keep in mind that Ratchet's idle animation, he swings around the sheepinator, and so he'll lose focus of the boss. Like, he'll turn it away from the boss, and then the... I don't know if the meter can actually reset. I haven't done this in so long that I don't remember. But if you want, you can just hold strafe and walk around a little bit to make sure that he will keep sheeping the boss. Now once this is done, swing in the direction of the sheep. I just go straight for the sheep, but you don't actually have to kill the sheep itself as long as you like see an explosion. Charge the other way, and then sit back and watch the magic happen. When the boss is blowing up, by the way, equip the hover bomb and the rhino. Now the other option.
What about the hover bomb and the
Poking.
rhino? Poking?
The version of poking that we do on the PlayStation 3 version, in my opinion, is not very difficult, and it's pretty easy for a beginner to do. I would recommend it as a beginner. So I'm gonna teach it. This setup assumes that you have set up the poking setup assumes that you've done the act tuning. So if you don't remember, every time you boot up the game, you have to load up the boss, die to its attack specifically 10 times, and then from there on out it's gonna take a lot more damage than if you hadn't died at all. Oh, I messed that up. Ooh, I'm actually low on hover bomb ammo. So you're gonna charge into the cutscene trigger, and as soon as you skip the cutscene, press R1. You don't need to set up an angle. You're actually in the perfect angle for this trick. At the end, I like to pause so that I'm guaranteed to get a side flip. You can actually do this without pausing, but it's not a big deal if you pause. I just like to be safe. And you're going to do a side flip to the right. Now I actually landed in a very good spot, but if the boss battle's foot is too far from Ratchet, he'll get stuck in a weird state where he's not actually moving, but he can still turn. So you'll just sit there patiently, like this.
Hehe.
You'll just sit there, look down, and then just spam hover bombs into his foot.
Oh.
Make sure to look down because it reduces lag. If he's getting too far away, you can move Ratchet a little closer, and bam.
Neat.
Oh, that is Snivelak.
Cool. Alright. Let's move on to Smog. First we gotta finish up. Watch the magic happen. Bye, boss. Cool. Always gotta skip the cutscenes. Okay. So let's see what Mr. Magic Man has to say.
My favorite planet, Smog. As soon as you spawn, you have this little vendor right here. You can use to buy ammo, which I'm gonna do that because I ran out of hover bomb ammo. So as I mentioned on Jamming Ray, because you visited Snivelak, all the jump pads are altered. So if you're practicing Smog before runs, make sure to have visited Snivelak for the most accurate experience. Once you're over here, try and keep a decent distance away from the jump pad. You are going to fire the hover bomb and then press X, so circle then X over the jump pad, and it's going to send you all the way to an out of bounds area. If you're too close, you won't get enough distance, and if you time it too late, then you will also mess it up. Right here.
Interesting.
Good position.
Alright, let's try it. Don't need ammo because we've been using infinite ammo. Come over here. It's about right here. Then we need hover bomb. Let's set a position. Mr. Rackman, save my position. Okay. Nope. Nope. Was it circle then X? Alright, let me pull the video again.
Distance, and if you time it too late, then you will also mess it up. Of distance, so circle then X. Over
Circle
the
then
jump pad,
X.
and it's gonna send you all the way to an out of bounds area. If you're too close, you won't get enough distance, and if you time it too late, then you will also mess it up. Right here.
Okay. Try it again. Nope, that's the wrong angle. Let's try right about there. Nope. This is some tricky timing. think I'm hitting it too early. Nope, nope, nope. Position, please. Alright. Interesting. Wrong position. Let's try about. Let me queue up the video right at the spot he uses.
Won't get enough distance, and if you time it too late, then you will also mess it up.
So right about there. Okay, so bottom part of the triangle is just over Ratchet's head, and he's on the line. That looks about right. Oh, okay. So I think I understand why it's happening. So it's a charge cancel and then activating the jump pad just after, so it sends us in this direction. So we need to cancel just before. This is tough. I also don't know if I'm supposed to keep holding charge boots. Trying to line it up exactly. This looks about right. Alright, let's reset a position. Save position. Which is what I meant to say. I barely even did it that time. Oh wait, no, he's far enough away that the Megacorp sign goes away. So he's more like this. Nope, it was too soon. Too late. This is some tricky timing. This one is a toughie. Okay. That's progress. We actually jumped. Okay. I got it. So I was doing the buttons too close together. They've got to be separate inputs. There we go. Hot dog. That's what I'm talking about. Let me try it again. Low position. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, Ratchet. Goodbye, Ratchet. Alright, right about here. Saved it. Did not save it. Right about here. Too early. Also, I don't think I can strafe, which I wasn't intending to be doing. There we go. Okay. That's not so bad. Now what?
You won't get enough distance. And if you time it, good position. Charge to the end of the platform, you actually have a lot of space. This is where the platform cuts off, and you're going to do a charge, cancel, hyperstrike. And now for the rail. This rail can be really nerve-wracking.
Okay. Charge, cancel, hyperstrike.
Good position. Charge to the end of the platform, you actually have a lot of space. This is where the platform cuts off, and you're going to do a charge, cancel, hyperstrike.
Alright. So let's set our position. And go this way. Save position. Take a little drinky drink. Alright. So charge, shoot, hyperstrike. Okay, that's not so bad. Hello, camera. Hello, camera. Camera was stuck. Okay. Hi camera, glad you could join us. Where do I need to aim? Also, I forgot to remove the video again.
Form cuts off, and you're going to do a charge, cancel, hyper.
Okay. Basically straightforward right there. Load position. Okay. I don't know why I keep going to the menu. Ow. Oh, you have a lot of room. Okay, so this looks like it's the edges. Well, that confirms my theory. That was indeed the edge of the platform. Off to the Rhino. So charge, cancel, hyperstrike. Charge. Hey, we did it. Let me try it again. Okay. So essentially, I think what we need to do, and I could be wrong, I could be adding stuff in here. We charge, shoot, jump, hyperstrike. So charge, circle, X square. Wee. Wee. Let's save it. Nope. Meant to. Well. Save it right there. Okay. Oh, hush. I wasn't even bothering you. There we go. I don't really need to worry about you guys. Oh, I had the video up the whole time. Well, we made it. Didn't mean to hide it from you guys. Here, let's do it again. Just for proof. Alright. A little early. See, there we go. Easy. Alright, now it's the rail. Save our position.
Shrike. And now for the rail. This rail can be really nerve-wracking. So here you can do a few little hops to get up a little quicker.
Oh, sorry.
This rail can...
This darn scene.
So here you can do a few little hops to get up a little quicker. This rail can be scary, so it's perfectly fine if you just walk across the entire way. There's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the safest option. However, if you want to be a little speedy, when you're here, you can charge and cancel. Save a bit of time, and here you can do the same. And then finally, once you're like right around here, you can just charge into the cutscene trigger. And as soon as you hit the cutscene, go to options, go to load, you're gonna reload your file, and it'll spawn you at the start of Smolg. So yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I think we'll just walk across. Whoa. Good thing we set our spot. Nice thing is, since we don't have the grind boots, we don't have to worry about triggering them or anything. We, oh. We can just walk on it. This is trickier than it looks. So we gotta stay on this top gray part. There we go. Oops. Because if we go too far to the side, we'll fall off, like you've been seeing. Well, you don't even have to jump, you can just walk up. Well, why am I bothering with jumping? We'll just walk. Alright. And then options, load. And then ship to Grubin. Fun thing is, I actually do know the strats for Grubin. Oh, that's interesting. There's no Grubin split. Oh no, there is a Grubin split.
Very easy planet, but it's also very easy to mess up.
I was looking right at it. Thought it was
Especially people
Yeetle.
likely be shaking due to nerves. Here we are. Home stretch. Grelbin. Turn to your right. Charge. And then you're just gonna go. Oh, you can put on a shield if you want. I didn't do that. Up here,
Charge
just
through.
To do this little skip, you can do a side flip into a hyper strike, or if you mess that up, you're perfectly fine to do first person mode.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're
what I
actually
usually
in
do.
first-person mode, there's a little benefit, because to turn the corner, you can just hold R1 when doing the charge.
Oh, that's
using
neat.
just the right stick to turn the camera, you actually have control of the charge route, so that's a little benefit if you miss it. So, you know, you take some, you lose some. And now, charge to the end. Little time save is when you do this double jump, you can, when you do that double jump off the lump of snow, you can hyper strike, and boom, you're done.
Cool. Alright. I did know almost all of that. Okay. on to Yeetle. That was really cool. We have learned this run, at least most of this run, in under 2 hours. Alright. Let's finish strong and then we'll do a run. Of course, we won't do any of the fancy movement strats yet. But that'll come with time. And practice.
Here we are at the end of the game.
Here we are at the end.
I'm proud of you. So
Oh,
this
thanks for
level is
saying you're
actually
proud of
one the
us.
hardest ones in the game, and it's even harder because your hands will likely be shaking because you'll be on a good pace. But don't worry, I'm here to help you through. To start off, you can charge cancel hyper strike into these little gaps, or an alternative is to simply just walk over at the front of the bridge. Now this little jump right here is one that you can struggle with a lot, so I'll teach you my setup for it. It's a charge cancel hyper strike, but you want to it's one that's like the timing of it is kind of difficult to get down at first. The way I line it up, I stand in between like where these two screws are, this little circle. I stand here. I also line Ratchet up with this light right here. It maintains just the tiniest bit of height. I find that it helps me a little bit as opposed to not doing so. Right there, I did all my inputs too late. That's
Okay.
why I messed that up.
I see what he's going for.
By the way, make sure you have a shield on before attempting this. Right there, I did all my inputs too early. As for for the sweet spot, you want to do this.
Okay.
That's how you get it just right. And from here, you're going to charge cancel again. This one is a lot more lenient and easy. Now I'll show you an alternative you can do if you're struggling too much, or, you know, if you've maybe messed it up too many times. An alternative, a slower one, but it's an alternative. Jump up here, and then you're going to do a falling neutral double jump. And
Whoa. Alright. Let's try the first one. Charge over here. Line up just about like this. Get our shield on. Oops. Alright, right about here, I think. Well, I messed that up. Rackman, I need you. Let's set our position. So, right about here is where we're going to do it. Save position. Gotta have a weapon out. Oops. Oh, we don't even have to press X. We just hit square. All right. Trying to catch the load position right before we die. But I keep messing it up. Let me go back to the video and see exactly where he
An
starts.
alternative for and easy. And from here, it's for the sweet spot. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Got the reference. It is right about on this circle. Yeah, right about there. Alright, and then save position. There we go. Oh right, they respawn infinitely. Oops. I was like, why aren't these guys going away? Turns out they don't go away. And he's seen me too. Oops. There we go. Rackman is so handy. I'm glad I didn't give up on trying to install it. Okay. Too late. I'm actually going to set my respawn here too. Okay, apparently setting respawn didn't work. Okay, and then not quite. Yeah. That didn't work at all. Oh, is it this one? So you gotta have weapon out already. Oh hey, I caught it. Alright. Nope. That? No. I'm at least getting a sense for what's wrong. Right there. Shot too early, swung too late. Ah. My momentum. Alright, up and out. There we go. Forgot to have the weapon out. Come on, camera. Be cool about it. Missed it completely. why it's important to set up your camera, folks. Alright, right about here. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. Cool. Save our position. And then video time.
Hit this button, and you're just going to charge in a straight line to hit all the buttons. Now I'm going to pause here because of the tanks. There's going to be a lot of tanks, and your mission is to get to the wall in the back.
Okay. So let's get through this part. Set it up. We'll just walk through. Save position. Alright, video.
You can kind of see it right here where the dog is.
What the dog doing?
And you need to clip through as fast as possible. I recommend putting on a shield if you can. I also recommend doing movement if you can. So what I do is I like do a charge cancel hyper strike followed by a bunch of side flips. But I'll show you something that is not so advanced. Do a camera clip. You can do a camera clip there. I messed that up. So if you mess up the camera clip, instead of doing a decoy clip, you're gonna do another one of the first person turret clips. Pull out the mega turret, look down, and then flick the stick to look slightly up. If you don't get it, try flicking the stick up or down depending on your controls.
Oh, you look slightly
more.
up.
Like the answer is just make the camera go up more. That is by far probably one of the hardest parts of.
Okay. Alright. Well. Okay. We'll just jump across. And then do turret. Okay, that'll take us a little bit to get used to.
That is probably the hardest part of the level, or at least one of the most difficult parts of the level. So you're going to want to be fast. So I'll show you how I do it. I'll show you my method of doing it. You can do like a falling neutral on this platform, but I have a lot of trouble doing it. So that's why I recommend just like, you know, doing the cancel hyper strike instead. Why do I keep messing up that camera clip? Now the second part. If you're still in first person, don't leave. This time you're going to do another turret clip, but this time you can look all the way down. And as soon as you input L1, another turret clip, but if you're still in first person, don't leave. This time you're going to do another turret clip, but this time you can look all the way down. And as soon as you input L1, like about half a second, let go of the left analog stick or else you're going to fall off. If you fall off, you actually spend way longer falling. Like, you fall for, I don't actually know how long it is, but it's just a massive time loss. It takes way longer. So I already taught this on Aranos 2, but I'll teach it again so that I can show you how it'll look for this particular case. So So as you know, Ratchet is always streaking when he's in first person mode. So if I go left, then a direction, he'll end up side flipping. But if I do X, then a direction, I'll have mid-air control of him. So what the inputs will be doing will make Ratchet move in this way. Obviously you won't need to hold the strafe button, which I was doing. So, back up against this wall. I like to turn a slightly bit to the right, but I don't think it matters much. And then you're gonna jump in that way I described. Make sure not to go too far to the right, because you can actually like get your wall climb drop. Hold forward while you can, and I will be up here.
Top. Okay, let's try it. Go ahead, get rid of these guys. Need a turret. First person mode. All the way down, a little bit to the right. So that's a turret bounce. I don't actually remember how he did it. We'll just wait till this guy explodes.
You're gonna charge, you're gonna go forward, go too far, and then turn. I like to turn a slightly bit to the right, but I don't think it matters much. And then you're gonna jump in that way I described. Make sure not to go too far to the right, because you can actually like get your wall climb drop. Hold forward while you can, and I will be up here. You're gonna charge, you're gonna let it run out naturally. Difficult part.
Hold on, go back.
You'll be up here wall climbed, but I don't think will be due. Obviously you won't need to hold the strafe button, which I was doing. So back up.
Oh, he's clipping through this one. Come on, put me through. Put me through, put me through. Okay. Whoa. So that's a camera bounce. Or not a camera bounce, a turret bounce. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna watch his first setup again.
If you're still in first person, don't leave. This time you're going to do another turret clip, but this time you can look all the way down. And as soon as you input L1...
Okay, so turret clip, look all the way down. That didn't work. Alright, explode please. That's a wrap. Reset. Okay. I'll keep bouncing on it. Crazy style. It's too bad you can't break these yourself. You know what? Let's watch the movement guide on the camera clip. Or the turret clip. Charge boot tricks. Clipping methods. There we go.
Efforts.
Decoy clips.
Okay, yeah. That's about how I thought. Charge up. Interesting.
FBM turret clip.
Oh. Alright. Look a little bit up. Start holding hard left on stick. Press and hold L1 until you see Ratchet hit through. Okay. So straight down the road. Okay. Oh. Well, we do fall for a while. Bye. He was right, that fall is very long. Hi guys. Don't mind me. So the real thing is we just hold left until, or no, we don't hold left on this one. Just hold L1. That's fine. Ah. You sneaky, sneaky devs. That's just a wall of blue. Feels like we haven't had any music this entire run. Okay. Nope, we side flipped. Alright, let's not do that. I thought you died. Straight down. Oop. It is really easy to go too far. Hi guys. Okay. Okay, we got there. Missed it. I should really be resetting position. Alright. Same position. Oops. Load position. See, there we go. Doop doop doo doo. Hey, our turret's still here. All the way down. Well, we bounced. So we really don't want to be holding left. Okay, there we go. Oops. It's really hard to do that in first person, although we need to for the clip. Okay. Climb it. Hey, there we go. Alright. Speed run.
Like, about half a second, let go of the left analog stick, or else you're gonna fall off. If you fall off, you actually spend way longer falling, like, if I'm lost too. So as you know, then he will turn us that way I described. Make sure not to go too far to the right, because you can actually, like, get your wall climb drop. Hold forward while you can, and now you'll be up here. You're gonna charge, you're gonna let it run out naturally, do a hyper strike. Ooh. And right here is another difficult part. You're gonna climb up this ledge, you're gonna charge, you're gonna let it run out naturally, do a hyper strike. Ooh. And now right here is another difficult part.
Okay, before we get to the other difficult part, let's do this part. So it's over there. Cool.
You're gonna climb up this ledge, and then you're gonna do a charge cancel hyper strike. But if you're starting out, actually, not even if you're starting out, you can do this at most levels. Like, even at an intermediate level, like, it's still a good idea, is to clear this tank right here. Because you're gonna have a lot of enemies shooting you, and they do a ton of damage. And the bottom flames of the tank can pop your shield and make you fall to your death. Oh crap.
Alright, so before we do all that, Let's clear out the room. Okay. So charge cancel, hyper strike. So let's set our position. Bring up the video just for a refresher.
So yeah, now
Okay, that's easy enough. Alright. Hey everybody. Don't mean to rain on the parade. How many guys are there? Okay. I think we need to start farther back.
can pop your shield and make you fall to your death. Oh crap. So yeah, now
Okay, yeah. Load position. I think we died. We did not. Neat. Alright, so we need to start back here. So let's save our position right here. Alright. Oh, nope. Okay. Alright. Okay, there we go. So we just need to do it earlier. Charging the cutscene. Alright.
to finish him off, do I actually have a lot of, I'm gonna buy Rhino ammo, because I forget how much it takes. You're gonna charge into the boss, try and get close to his hitbox, have the shield on, and just spam, just hold down circle with the Rhino. Oh.
Okay,
And
that's
boom,
fair.
You've done it. You've learned.
Alright. And there we go. And that's time. Yay! We did it! Yay! It took almost 3 hours. That's not bad. For learning the whole game, under 3 hours is not bad at all. According to me. Alright. Let's go ahead and do one run. I guess we can just do town mode. No. We need to load it. Wow. Well, this is all the way back here. Load. So with auto splits on, it'll start as soon as we load into here. Oh, we got 5 seconds. We gotta remember swing shot storage. Alright, first run. Alright. Shortcuts. Somniac Museum. We need... Let's do a camera clip. Okay. Let's do decoy clip. Because I'm better at this. I'm all the way by the plant. Oh. Oh, we lose the... Alright. Let's try that again. So we lost swing shot storage. And this will reset the auto splits. Options, controls. Alright. Wrong one. Special, shortcuts, Somniac Museum.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
Planet Burbank. Okay. And death views. Alright. Sub 1 minute museum. Not bad for the first try. And we do still have the invincibility and stuff set up. That's okay. Oops. Alright, come on. Stop hyper striking. Alright, there we go. Shield. Charge. right about here. No, it's right about here. Alright, everybody go away. Specifically you guys. It's right about here. Nope. Right about here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. 234 bolt end, not bad. Now let's work on Clank clips. Okay, bad start. Didn't even need to punch. That's pretty good. Alright, corner. Set up right here. Okay, there's attempt 1. 2. 3. 4. Attempt 5. We got better. Alright, clip 2. There's 1. I think we might be too far over. Alright, definitely too far over there. That was 2. There's 3. 4. 5. 6. Come on, let's get on this one. We need +1 for both. 7. Hey, there we go. Come on. Those guys. Attack that guy. Ow. Enter. There we go. All right. Here's where we start running into issues. All right. Wrench out. Nope. Come on, a little closer. Nope, we lost it. Branch out. Nope. That's okay. We are learning. Alright, more learning. Too much learning. Let's see if we can charge cancel. I'll speed this up a little bit. Saved it. And we lost it. Ooh, we got a little too close. Come on, no, we lost it. Dang. Oh, we lost, we lost swing shot storage. I wonder if this will reset it. I don't think so, because this isn't Aranos, this is Aranos 2. Yes, Aranos 2. Alright, restart. Just means we get to practice some more. Oh, I misspelled Aranos on the splits. Alright.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
Ratchet checking in, sir. Alright. Missed. I need to set up my files a little bit better. Hey, we improved. There we go.
Listen up, Dugsville.
All right. Come on. Come on. Let us up. I think we're getting too high. That's why we can't do the wrench SI. But it needs to be on this panel. There we go. Grab the shield, grab We just lost it. Alright. That's a hard thing to remember. And I realized it just as soon as I did too. We gotta keep the swing shot. Alright. I'm going to pause. Nope. Reset is fine. So I need to manage saves. Oh, that's interesting. I never realized that Aranos 2 faces the other way. Wait, what? Oh, 31 65629 6595. Okay. Yes, that was Aranos 2. Make another save. So I think we've only got 4. I guess we can't make a new save. That's fine. Alright. Load the game. Here we go again. Oh, I know. I forgot to do the thing. Now I gotta save all over those. Gotta switch my camera. Oops. Throw this cup away. Bye bye cup. Alright, reset the splits. Options. Camera. I like normal up down. And save. Before we save, I'm gonna set up decoys. I think that's allowed. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check the doc. Actually, let me check speedrun.com. Because they have the rules there. Going commando. New game plus, HD collection, show rules. Versions, long load info, load normalization, emulation rules, miscellaneous rules. No, it doesn't say anything about it. Oh, here we go. Category rules. You may set your quick select, equip charge boots, and select your primary secondary weapons prior to run starting. No, load normalization rules in the game rules tab are applicable to the category on original versions. Quit exploit is banned. I don't even know what quit exploit is. That's okay. Alright, that's what we need to know. I'm going to bookmark this. Okay. So now I can exit out of that. And then we save. Got swing shot. Got the decoy glove. Actually, you know what? Let's try mega turret. Save. 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 37. One last save. Okay. So now we start. Alright. Shortcuts is on that museum.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
Ratchet checking in. Oops. Oops. Come on. Hold hard left. There we go. All right. Spent a little extra time in the museum. That's okay. All right. Come on. No, get down. There we go. Alright, and then grab the rhino. Alright, and then right about there. Hey, first shot. 214 bolt and better. All right. Let's not die just yet. Although it might be faster. Alright, let's get the, there we go. Alright, we're on 5. Let's see if we do any better. There's 1. Hey, we got it on 2. Cool. Okay. Nope, we're too far over. Let's do right about there. There's 1. There's 2. My input's a little too tight. There's 3. There's 4. Five. There's 6. All right. Making progress. Gentlemen, attack the dude. Okay, a little late on the... Come on. Enter. That's alright. 456 Clank. Alright. Alright. This is looking good. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Whoops, too far. Come on. Okay. Okay. Oh, we side flipped. Dang it. Nope. Playing hot for a minute there. Come on. Go up. There we go. No, we lost it. Okay. Come on, doing good. Nope, lost it. Okay. Well, that's doing. That's okay. A little soon. Come on, climb, darn you. Ow. That's the wrong way. Come on. Save it. Nope. We're having about as much success now as we did during practice, which is a little bit. Oh, lost momentum. Back. Nope. I'm getting better at those charge cancels. Come on, get up a little bit. It's all about where the camera's pointing. This looks... That was a good camera angle. At least wasn't bad. Oops. Forgot to swing the wrench. That was a good charge cancel. Come on. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. Y'all ever seen that Paramount Plus commercial during the Super Bowl? Where they got Patrick Stewart to throw Arnold from Hey Arnold? That was crazy. So definitely got to practice this. Oh, but we're doing so good. No. At least you don't have to do Clank stuff again. So I didn't make the jump. Feels like there should be music. Here we go. Nope. Oh, too much height. Well. We are not doing well. That was weird. Ah. Why'd I start doing that there? We got it like the second try. The second try. Then we lost it. Come on, get up there. No? No. But as long as the run can still be pulled off, like as long as we don't lose slingshot storage, I want to keep this time. Okay, better. Better. No, right at the end. Oops. Missed the jump. Okay, so the key is not going too close to those things. Okay, that's a bonk. Bonk. Got a little too close. Well. Come on. Okay, we're good. Come on, come on. No? No. Come on, get in there. No, too close again. Come on. Get up in there. Make it work. It didn't work. We'll get it one day. I hope the day is today. This is not a complicated trick. It's just the placement of everything. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. Nope. Cool. Oh, nobody spawned. Oh no, we lost slingshot storage. Alright, I'm just gonna use Rackman to get it back. Store slingshot. Okay.
Hey!
Didn't mean to hit the cutscene trigger, but that's okay. Alright. Over here, up and across. Whoa. Alright. Hey, there we go. First try. Alright. Okay. Let's do a turret clip. Okay, there we go. Alright. Cool. On the button. On the button. Gorn. Cool. 22 minutes. It's bad, but this is a good run. Or this is at least a run. Alright. Whoops. Okay. And over here. That's done. There we go. That's a 1 minute Gorn? Yeah. Neat. Oh, I know, so that would be 18-minute Aranos. Whoops. Okay, you lost it. Come on. Really? Grab the swing shot. Swing shot's out. There we go. Alright, and then we'll just do a turret clip. Okay, come on. At our feet. There we go. Alright, grab ammo. Wow, this thing is missing an awful lot. Alright, grab our turrets. There we go. And then boost out. And then sheepinator, sheepinator, sheepinator. This angle is actually pretty good because Ratchet shouldn't idle away from him. Water sounded like some protopets. I don't know if that came through on the camera. Alright. Now we watch. Bye bye. Cool. That was 4 minute, about 5 minute sniff. Not bad at all. I do need to set up my splits a little bit better. Excuse me. I want to see the, see, it was right about here? Nope. I want to see the individual mission times, or level times. Thankfully, it's easy enough to bail. Hey, there we go. Cool. And now back to the Rhino. Hey, first try. Now we just walk. Ah. Okay, it's continue point. That's fine. This is going fairly well. Alright. Hold it steady. Load. Alright, and now grubbing time. That was a 2.5 minute smoke. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the shield. Come on. I guess this is more consistent over here. And then, whoops. Keep missing. That's fine. Cool. Alright, now for the tough one. Alright, so line ourselves up here. We'll get it soon enough. Okay, a little too late on the cancel. That was better. My line wasn't good, but that was better. Oops, I forgot to do any of the buttons. Okay, not bad. I forgot the shield though. Forgot the weapon. Okay, better. Getting there. Still doing it a little too wrong. Oops, wrong buttons. Right about here. Okay, closer. There we go. Cool. All right. We're just gonna do turret clips. There we go. Hey guys. Hey guys. Something happened to Torbeck. Whoops, too far. Falling forever. Until then. Have a turret. I bet you'll enjoy it. Ah, too far. I had it, and then I lost it. So let's get it again. Here, Abyss, you can have a turret as a treat. Okay, there we go. So then... Nope, missed it. Goodbye. Farewell. That really is a low death plane. Alright. Nope, side flipped. That's okay. Oh, we're out of shields. And then we need rhino ammo. Alright. This will get us there. I meant to grab the turret. What are you looking at? Okay, there we go. Oops, need to go farther back. What do you think? Sub 1 hour? I sure hope so. Alright. Ooh, first one. Alright, back up all the way. Up to the top. And then... Cool. Let's just go ahead and get rid of everybody. Alright, so from back here. Nope, a little too late. That's okay. Hey guys. Okay, that was good. Did not side flip, even better. Alright. Cool. Alright. Back here. Okay, fine. I'll take care of everybody. Alright. Oops. Ran right into the wall. Hey guys. For a second, I thought I was already on the other side of the barrier. But we still need that. Almost side flipped. That was very close. Hey, there we go. Smile, sweet, sister, sadistic, service, sun bleach, and there we go. 43:45. It's bad, but workable. We have a place to improve from.
It's okay. It's okay. This is the real Mr. Fizwick. Quark had him tied up in a closet all this time.
Let me get a screenshot of this.
It was nothing, sir. It was nothing, sir. I'm just sorry we couldn't get the elixir.
Ooh, that was loud. Sorry. How do I skip these? Alright. Time warp to before Quark. Cool. Well, everybody, we learned the run. At least the bigger strokes of it. I'm feeling pretty good about it. We got sub 1 hour for total time, which is bad, but not terrible for literally the first successful run. Mostly successful. Yeah, let's call it a day. I'm gonna post this into the Ratchet and Clank Discord. Let me do that real quick. Let's say first full run. I lost. Let's say had to use. Had to use Rackman to get a swing shot back. Wanted to keep it as a baseline. Alright. Well, gamers, it's been delightful. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks for hanging out, chatting. Thanks for the good looks. And we'll do it again sometime. Tomorrow might be back to Minecraft, might be back to Ratchet and Clank. We'll see. I'm also not entirely sure what time I'll be streaming tomorrow. I do have the day off, so I can stream earlier, but I have an appointment around early afternoon. So, we'll play it by ear. But that's going to do it. Gang, if you want to support me, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, go to the Discord. You'll see where I update. Always let people know if I'm going to be streaming, or rather if I'm not going to be streaming. And I hope you all have a lovely evening.